Well, Marseille's better.
You got the weather, haven't you, for the dueling down in Marseille? Yeah. The weather for it. Not going to deal today.
Nice again.
Can we not deal today? It's that wet rain that'll soak you through.
I've got to dump my glasses. I can't see where to stab.
It's a point. That's when I bought my flat cap. Best thing ever had. My glasses are
for
dry
getting
now.
stabbed?
Well, I can duel.
I went to Marseille hoping to get stabbed. Couldn't even start a duel. Couldn't hit the other fella.
Yeah, glasses missed it up. Flat cap, see perfectly. Three confirmed kills.
Is this Yorkshire dueling?
Yeah.
Do you just wear big trousers and throw ferrets at each other or something like that?
Okay, well, if you want to find out, keep up with the insults, pal.
To be fair, ferret wrestling is actually a sport in ancient Yorkshire, was it? And by ancient, I mean 1980.
Tom. No, well, ferret was it's a circus act, isn't it? Putting ferrets down your trousers.
Well, I've pulled up the article.
You could get two down there.
They both seem fine though. They're not worried.
They're not fighting. They're peacefully coexisting.
I can't believe I'm going on to this article, and to anyone who's hoping for this to be an examination of the life of Julie d'Aubigny, I've just pulled up the article on ferret legging, which it turns out is a thing.
It is. As practised by Seventh Doctor Who Sylvester McCoy in his circus days.
Really?
Yeah, along with hammering nails up his nose and setting his head on fire.
Gosh.
I mean,
Take that, Capaldi. Keep up, come on. How much light stuff you had down your breeches? None.
Could you explain ferret legging? Because there's some easy points for the Yorkshiremen here. For one of the Yorkshiremen.
Oh, yeah, well, we all do it, of course, for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
As I understand it, don't you sort of tie the bottom of your trousers with string to stop an easy ferret escape, as to her? Because they are clever little souls, and they'll work the way that round the ankle's a good way out. You drop them in. I'm not sure what the middle bit is. Right, once they're in, I'm not sure.
Pain,
Step 3, profit.
Yeah, step 3, profit, yeah.
So actually, I'm giving you a point for the general thing, but you also get a point, Will, for the phrase great pain. It's an endurance event.
Oh!
It is an endurance event. What is the current world record for having a ferret down your trousers?
Single ferret.
Single ferret.
Is it awake or asleep?
It is. If it's asleep, you're cheating.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm angry. I'm going to say it's got to be less than an hour, because otherwise then the ferret's having a nap.
274 days, but the bloke that's achieved it doesn't really want to report it to the record for reasons.
I'm going to say 12 minutes.
I'm going to say 3 hours.
5 hours 30 minutes is the current world record. We should point out ferrets are angry. In general.
I'd be angry if you stuffed me down somebody's trousers.
Competitors cannot be drunk or drugged, nor can the ferrets be sedated.
There we go, fair rules.
What are you not allowed to wear?
Shorts.
Oh no, it's pants.
It's underwear.
Oh,
absolutely right.
horror!
Oh my God!
Oh.
I'm just thinking. There's a famous clip, isn't there? The late departed Richard Whiteley, who unprinted a chat show for a very small amount of time, and the only thing that happened to it was someone brought a ferret on, and he went to stroke the ferret, and the ferret bit his finger and won't let go. And the shot is of Richard Whiteley lifting the ferret up as it dangles off his finger while he screams. Imagine that with your gentleman's bits.
Yes. So
they don't let go.
the ferret must have a full set of teeth. And I'm going to quote, I'm giving you a point specifically for that phrase because it says the sport is said to involve an ability to have your tool bitten and not care.
I could probably take the first. I think the second is where I start to struggle.
And if there is ever a sign that this is quite a blokey show, it's the fact that we have gone from Julie d'Aubigny to ferrets biting people's tools.
I don't think that counts as an ability.
To be fair, the ferret's doing all the work, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can you attempt to do to dislodge the ferret?
Shout at it, convince it nicely, maybe give it some reading matter, maybe give it a brochure for the lower end of the trouser and try to encourage it to go on a holiday down there.
It's a ferret tourist destination shop, you know.
No, I'm happy here.
Yes, you can attempt to dislodge the ferret, but that can be difficult. This is a thoroughly well-referenced article, by the way. Better reference.
Does it just say at the bottom, I watched a bloke do this?
Possibly.
This is the kind of thing they do in Putsy on a Wednesday night, isn't it?
Where may it have come from?
The Vikings.
Not quite. Why might you want to try and conceal a ferret in your trousers?
Oh, poaching.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely right. To avoid detection by gamekeepers.
I can say if a ferret is biting your cock very hard, it's going to be very difficult not to be given away when being a poacher. I don't think you can stifle a cry that long if we're talking hours worth here. Can you not just do that thing in Danny Champion of the World and tickle a fish till it falls asleep? There's easier ways of making a living, you know.
Another screaming person leaving the park. Nothing untoward there.
Well, there is a former
How are you doing, Jake?
there is a former world champion whose name is Reg Mellor,
Of course it's a Reg. It couldn't be anything but a Reg, could it?
who is credited with introducing what tradition? And it's a clothing
Is it an
tradition.
ice bath?
No, it's a clothing tradition during the event.
Skinny like jeans, it can't actually move once you've got it wedged in there.
There's a thought. Yeah, it's the requirement of the tightness of lower end clothing.
No, this is actually a lovely connection back to dueling scars.
Swords.
Dueling scars, not dueling. They're not dueling with ferrets.
Are we back to my scars on people's arses as a measure of
No, but
bravery?
in roughly the same way that you would show off a dueling scar, that you might want to make it worse, you might want to make it clear.
He dropped his trousers to show his ferret scars.
No, it's a clothing tradition.
Is it?
Ragged trousers.
Dirty shirt.
Moleskin kind of corduroys because they don't rip as easy.
Some sort of crotchless trouser?
I think that's chaps, isn't it?
That's the one. Chaps.
No, white trousers. Why?
Blood.
To show the blood?
Yes,
Oh,
you got that first. You're
God.
absolutely right. To show the blood from the wounds caused by the ferrets.
Now, I would take up a job as a painter and decorator. And then whenever I paint a room red, I'd come out and go, look at that, ferret champion of the world yet again. And no one would argue.